Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jumalar Ayuri. I'm from class 5D, and now I want to tell you about my journal investigation. The title of this journal is Evaluation of Course Book for Grade 10 Senior High School, and the author they are Satun Hasanah and Anik Nukuliani. The research and question in this journal they are the first. To what extent does the coursebook meet the criteria for eligibility in the checklist? And the second question is, what are the teachers' and students' opinions for the coursebook? And the next, theories employed is used by the author. The first theories, they are from previous researchers. They are Temir and Ertas 2014, and then Isnaini 2015, and then Ulum 2016. They are who conducted research related to this investigation. They use a checklist to determine the quality of textbooks. These three studies focus on methodologies and instruments for assessing the quality of textbooks. And the next theory is come from Mayer 2015 about design evaluation method. About design evaluation method, he said that design evaluation is used to describe and obtain jobs, tasks, and challenges, provide suggestions for those tasks to be evaluated, and to show how to identify stakeholders and develop tasks to prepare for the use of the evaluation result. And the next stories there are BNSP 2016 to determine the quality criteria for the author's book. They are they they set a course book under a score of 90 up to 80 up to 90% is categorized as a good textbook. And then in additional, the other open aspect, there are argue from regulation of the Ministry of Education and Culture of the Republic of Indonesia, number 8 of 2016 in Article 10 or Pasal 10 that everyone can provide criticism, comments, and suggestions for textbook use in institution. And the next, the theories come from Graves at 2000. He suggests to minimize difficulties when selecting textbooks. Teachers should use textbooks as a resource for students. Teachers not the only resource, using the textbook as a guide, really modifying, evaluating, developing, changing, removing, or adding to the material in the textbook, and then completing the textbook with many things outside of reading. In the last, there are theories from Cunningsworth. According to Cunningsworth, 1995, textbooks have one important aspect to be a good textbook. It is the practicality of textbooks. The practicality of textbooks include cost, materials, and durability of coursebook. Okay, and the next is result and discussion. Based on the result of this research, there are three findings. But the first finding is the textbooks produced by the Ministry of Education and Culture or Kemendikbud are categorized as a good textbook. Okay, this course will get a score of 3.275 or 82% from all eligibility checklists because all textbooks are always revised before and after being published and produced. In the eligibility of content, the coursebook received 3 excellent scores from 5 criteria because the book has fulfilled the criteria of 2013 curriculum, which is the most important part of coursebook in Indonesia. Contrary to the checklist result, in the interview result with the teacher the evaluator found some weakness of the coursebook. The first weakness is supporting material in the coursebook, and the second weakness is coursebook is the only coursebook used in SMA Laboratorium UM. Okay, and the next result is the second finding is differences in eligibility scores. The coursebook receives scores with a considerable distance in each eligibility. The eligibility of content score is 3.6 or 90 fulfilled the criteria, and the eligibility of presentation score is 3.75 with the percentage of 94 present, and the eligibility of language score is 3.0 with the percentage of 74 present, and the eligibility of graphics score is 2.75 with the percentage of 68% fulfilling the criteria. Okay, the score shows the scores show that the eligibility of content and eligibility of presentation are different from the scores of the eligibility language and eligibility graphic because eligibility content and presentation is higher than eligibility graphic and eligibility language. These distinct scores might be explained by the fact that the coursebook creators and evaluators just focus on reviews and the content and the presentation of coursebook. Sorry, creators and evaluators just focused on reviews, the content, and the presentation of the coursebook. Okay, and the last finding is teachers and students' opinion to improve the quality of the coursebook. There are several important opinions from teachers and students to improve the quality of textbooks. They are the first, textbooks need to be improved in terms of selection, assessment, and completeness of content and exercise. And the second, coursebook need to be improved in terms of graphic quality and practicality of textbooks. And then there are also their situations. The first situation is related to the selection assessment, completeness of content and exercise. And the second situation is focused on practicality and physical appearance of the textbooks. They are difficult to understand and books become uninteresting because most of the advertisements are in the form of picture and most of them are blurry. The practicality of textbook is also an important aspect to be a good textbook. The practicality of textbooks includes course materials and course book endurance. Okay, I think that's all enough from me. Sorry for my mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.